Hello everybody, Backyard Bullion here, and welcome to a very special coin review sponsored by Germania Mint, who've sent me their 2-ounce silver high relief Valkyries Hildegard. Now I've done the BU silver version of this, and to get this in the post from them is really incredible, and it's a beauty. I've had a sneak peek before showing it here for you wonderful people, but I do want to say a big thank you again to the kind and generous people at the Germania Mint who've sent me this to keep, and that's really generous, and that's not possible without all of you fantastic people watching coin reviews like this, so thank you one and all. Now, whilst they've sent me this for free to keep, I still aim to give an open, honest, fair review of this product in its entirety. This is not a quid pro quo situation, and we're not tied financially to this, and there's no affiliate bonus code, so if you are interested in it once seeing it, then you can go and find it for yourself. So all that said, here we have the whole kit and caboodle, the presentation, and I love the presentation from the Germania Mint. I have for as long as they've been producing coins. This corrugated cardboard effect, whilst simple, is great. It's really tactile to the touch, it's strong, it's firm, it's great, and I like it a lot. The outer cardboard sleeves on these are always so decorative and so beautiful. I mean, it's such great colour, and this colour is important because you'll see that it's reflected onto the coin like the sort of the dusky moonlight that you see in this setting here shading down onto the coin. It's so well done and so clever. Now they've added a few little bits and bobs into here. We've got the certificate of authenticity, like you can see, and there's all of the details. We'll go through the specifications as we go throughout this video, but that's there for you as well. There's a trading card of the Valkyries. Now I'm all for collectibles and trading cards, and maybe breaking the seal there has devalued this, but you know what? Sometimes you've just got to see what's in these packets, and it is kind of cool to see this, and oh, that looks good. So this is like an extended COA, isn't it? And here we have Hildegard herself in, I guess, some form of trading card form. I don't know what game this might refer to, but it certainly looks bloody nice. There's a nice sort of, what's it called? The hieroglyphic reflective thing. Somebody tell me, I've forgotten, and I'm not going to waste time blithering on about it, and there's beautiful embossing on this card. Anyway, that's a cool little extra touch. I mean, for me, it's always all about the coin, but I like these things too. I'm a big fan of like collectibles and the full package that you get, so that's cool to see. But for me, I will always be a slave to the shiny, and the thing that means the most to me is the shiny. So we have here a Germania Mint sleeve, and inside we've got a little bit of a rattle going on, so what could we possibly see? We've got a really nice looking presentation case, which is cool. So the rattling, I believe, would be, yeah, the coin within the capsule is rattling. So a little bit of feedback for Germania there. I've seen in some other coins like this, the high relief type coins, that you get these inner plastic rings around the capsule inside, which kind of house the coin within it, so you don't get that rattle noise. It not only protects the coin, but it makes it a whole much of a better unit in terms of presentation, which is good. But you know what? This looks fantastic regardless. You know, you can really happily think about that being a presentation unit, sitting out on a mantelpiece or something. I love the finish of this wood. It's nice. It's got all the runes on the side as well. Really nice high detailed. Oh, that looks good on the back there. I'm sorry, but that just looks so good. We'll get to the coin in a minute, I promise. But this is a whole package that we're looking at here, so that's good. Is it the highest quality wood that you can possibly imagine? No, you could probably get better. It doesn't feel like it's necessarily thick oak or something like that, but it's functional, it's really good, and it looks like it's of course been laser etched on with the details. So really good. It could be accelerated even higher and better, maybe, I don't know. Right, coin time. So it's housed in here pretty tightly. I mean, you can hear the rattling and I'm moving around. It's not coming out easy. It doesn't look like it wants to come out through the front, although you could probably force it. But what it looks like is it comes out quite happily out the back, and that's because the capsule's kind of domed somewhat. It's like a magnifying glass capsule, so you can put it back in from the back side there. So that's Pretty cool, pretty easy to do. So here we have the coin itself. Now I can, you know how I was talking about the little inner rings. So I've just noticed a singular little thing, a little problem with that, because the coin has all of this different high relief around the edge. So it's not just a coin with the, you know, even the edge of the coin is high relief. So that's going to be a production challenge to try and work out a way that this doesn't rattle within the capsule. But you know what? We're going to let that one slide for the whole sort of score and marks, because bloody hell, it looks good. So now I'm going to open the lid of the capsule and we're going to look at this with the capsule lid off, because this is a beauty. This is an absolute stunner. My advice would be not to do this if you are not experienced in handling coins, if you're not experienced in taking capsules off safely and securely. It is, of course, a risk every time you do something like this with a coin that is at a premium, and that's something as well that we just want to touch on. I don't have a particular price point in front of me on screen because I'm just taking information off Germania Mint's website, and they're not a direct seller, they're a wholesaler. So these will be for sale through various different coin companies around the world. There'll be distributors in America, Europe, Canada, everywhere. So go and check out the Germania Mint's website for the most local coin dealer to you, or your favorite ones. Oh God, that looks so good. And then you'll be able to find where to get it from. But it will be a premium product. There is no doubting that it will come at a premium. Germania Mint's products are high premium, but let me tell you, they've stood the test of time well with their premiums. Blimey, that's good. So you can see this blue scape that's behind Hildegard, which looks absolutely incredible, absolutely stunning. So, I mean, I was going to go throughout I was going to go through the whole lore and mythology around the Valkyries and Hildegard, but I'm taken away a little bit by how beautiful this is. So I really probably should have dug out the 1 ounce silver version of this, but the 1 ounce silver version, of course, is not high relief, and this really is. I don't know how quite the camera's going to. You can see there. It's a bit of a risque shot, isn't it? But you can see quite how high relief that really is. Absolutely incredible. So let's just go through some of the particulars and get them out of the way, and then we can just sit here and gawp at how amazing this is. So 2022 version, it's the first in the Valkyries series. It's first of 5 coins, so there'll be 5 in this series. This is the Hildegard, the Germanic goddesses of, various different Valkyries. I guess they'll be coming up with the other from Norse mythology, essentially. But basically, they were these beautiful virgin warriors that were the daughters of Odin, and they would carry brave warriors that fallen in battle to the halls of Valhalla. That's the kind of lore around it. We're not going to go into much more about it, but it's beautiful. It's got that Norse mythological history to it that's really popular right now. There's a lot going on for that, I have to say, and that's a factor at play with all of these types of products when you have a buzz around a particular period of history or something like that. So really good. And here's the other side, and this is, by the way, not a coin. I don't know how many times I've said it is a coin, but if it's mark denomination like it is here, it is not a coin. It's a medallion or a round, because a mark is not an actual currency coin. But oh my goodness, this looks good. So this is ridiculous high relief with the sort of wooden background of the shield. It's definitely the embossed middle of a shield, and the wolf and the double eagle there, and the patterns of the Norse runes all around the outside. And by the way, those Norse runes around the outside, I'm recognizing on the outside part of the coin presentation wooden piece. So, oh yes, this is good. I think this is probably the best one that I've been sent from Germania. I'm going to go out on a limb and say it is, because it's so very, very tasty. I mean, it doesn't get much better than this, surely. Like the Germania Mint, I remember when they started producing coins, and their silver BUs were really, really nice. And I remember when they reached out to me, and I spoke with the CEO of their company, and it was really great to hear like their outlook on things, and how they were going to be bringing coins to the market, and what kind of coins they were going to be looking to do. And they've gone from strength to strength. They really have, and I think they've hit the nail on the head with this series, and this looks just so good. Let's see if we can get a little closer and have a look at every part. That background, by the way, is what's called ultraviolet printed, and it is simply stunning. Look, there's a little wolf in the background howling at the moon. Now, he does get this impression that it's just the moonlight on the back drop of this entire coin and scape. Look at the high relief on that wolf there. Oh, look at the nose sticking out. Everything about it is just so good. And I'm sorry if I'm just basically continually saying it's so good, everything's so good. All the little hair on Hildegard herself, just, I can't get over how pretty this coin is. It's stunning. It really is. The shield, every single part of that is so well done. So well done. Crikey, that's beautiful. And there was one thing I noticed as well on the edge of the coin. Oh, we're out of focus. There we go. Is that there's a little serial number. So this is 010, and I believe there's a mintage of 999. So I've got myself a nice little low mintage version of this coin. So that is pretty stunning. Now, one thing that I really like is if you do take the capsule lid off, you can actually use it as a magnifying glass, which is pretty clever, I have to say. That's like you're taking it to the next step. I mean, it's very difficult to conceptualize on camera, or to demonstrate on camera, I should say, but you can get that magnification, and in real life, it makes a big difference, and you can really see some of the extra details of the coin. But of course, it does mean taking the capsule off. Maybe there's another way we can enjoy these coins, but that's really good, really pretty. So, I mean, what are you waiting for? Go and get one, I guess. I mean, it's just so nice. It's, of course, going to be at a premium. It's not to be ignored that it will be at a high premium. You know, I would imagine that you're going to be talking, you know, $200 plus, perhaps more for this coin, if not more than that, to be quite frank. So it's going to be expensive, but if it's something that speaks to you and sings to you and you like it, and it's something perhaps you want to collect as a collectible, as an art piece, then I think that's one of the coins of the year for me. It really is. So there we have the Hildegard from Germania Mint. A huge thank you again to the team at the Germania Mint for sending me this, because the support that we get from them is great. The amount of content that we can create is fantastic, and to be able to be gifted these coins to keep is just super special. And that, as I said at the start of the video, is down to you guys and gals watching, especially if you've watched to minute 12. So my BYB Rambling Society members right at the end of the video, once again, thank you so much. Let me know if you're in that club. As always, you guys, you're super cool for sticking around and listening to me waffle on. We'll see you in the next video. Thank you all for watching. As always, please make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe for more.